Star of the West, Bahai month, Jamal 1st, Bahai year, 77. Gregorian calendar, April 28, 1921. The Later Days of Baha'u'llah by George Latimer. Blessed is the one who has visited Akka, and blessed is the one who has visited the visitor of Akka, from the traditions of Muhammad. Late one September afternoon in the year 1868, the entire population of the little city of Akka on the coast of Palestine gathered on the shores to witness the arrival of several small sailboats containing some 70 or more prisoners of the Turkish government. Little did they realize, as these victims of Mohammedan oppression were led through their jeering midst to the prison barracks, that this event will be far-reaching and world-affecting in its results, so momentous in its consequences that the former historic events which marked Akka, the battleground of the Crusades, would well-nigh disappear in comparison. Akka, once the seat of war and bloodshed, the goal of conquest of such mighty warriors as Richard Coeur de Lion, Philip Auguste, Napoleon, Sir Sidney Smith, and Ibrahim Pasha, was suddenly transformed to become the home of the Prince of Peace. In most recent years, with its fortifications in ruins, Akka had become the depository for thieves, cutthroats, suspites, and the religious and political prisoners of the Ottoman government, because of its well-known fall and insanitary conditions and death-dealing diseases. But with the arrival of this little band of exiles, who prefer anything rather than separation from their leader, Baha'u'llah, this ancient and ruined town became the center of the world of destiny, a Mecca to the Orient and Occident alike, mirroring forth such resplendor and light as to make it appear as the New Jerusalem. The star of Bethlehem shines from age to age over the heaven longed for by the tried and persecuted pilgrims in his search for the pathway of the kingdom of God. The inspiration of a weary traveler is the faith and certainty that this star shines for all mankind. The city over which it appears changes from cycle to cycle, but the light of its reflect is always the same. The city of its splendor becomes a variable paradise and refuge for the searcher. The same insane longing that impelled the three wise men 2,000 years ago, later manifesting itself again in the pilgrimage to the Kaaba, was once more returned to possess the heart of the sincere seeker, drawing him to Akka, the prison home of Baha'u'llah, the glory of God. How strange the working of fate! The effort of man is ever exerted to prevent the shining of the star and the spreading of light of God by his chosen ones. Yet these same efforts become the means of the fulfillment of the prophecy and the establishment of the cause of God in the world. Thus, as the crucifixion of Christ became his everlasting sovereignty, the defeat of Muhammad his undying renown, likewise the exile of incarceration of Baha'u'llah have become his majesty and splendor and eternal glory.